I'm here to present on behalf of my supervisor, Francis William from King's College University. And we are going to talk about our last research project about association between lumbar disc degeneration and low back pain is modified by genetic propensity to pain. So some research studies, they showed association between lumbar disc degeneration and low back pain, but they showed this association is modest. And in other studies, they showed there is a kind of important role for genetic factors in terms of low back pain. But few studies, they were looking at the genetic factor and impact on the association between lumbar disc degeneration and low back pain. So we were aiming to examine whether the association between lumbar disc degeneration based on MRI-detected features and parameters, and this association with low back pain is modified by genetic predisposition to pain. And we hypothesized that polygenic risk score for genetically determined propensity to pain can influence on this association. So first of all, we ran a GWAS, genome-wide association studies using UK Biobank data to find genetic variants associated with greater number of pain location in all over your body. And after we computed, based on the genetic variants we found from GWAS study, we computed polygenic risk score to proxy genetically predicted propensity to pain. And after we used that polygenic risk score on Twins UK cohort study, which we were already had the MRI images for them. And of course, we use lumbar spine MRIs and 3-2 weighted images, and actually we computed LDD predictors, and we computed EuSSAB scores. So our main outcome was low back pain, and we wanted to see the association between lumbar disc degeneration and low back pain with considering a polygenic risk score of pain propensity. So as you can see, we use polygenic risk score in different quartiles based on 4 quartiles, and we consider age, sex, and BMI. And as you can see, these are the features we consider for checking the association. As you can see in this, figure, in the lowest group, it means people with the lowest genetic risk of pain propensity. You cannot see any association between lumbar disc degeneration and chronic and low back pain, but when by increasing this risk and risk of genetic pain propensity, we can see a stronger association between lumbar disc degeneration and low back pain. And again, we repeated the same analysis using different features of a lumbar disc degeneration. And as you can see, again, we got the same pattern. In the first, in the lowest genetic risk of pain propensity, we cannot see any association. For here, we talk about disc height narrowing. And this, as you can see, the association between this height narrowing and low back pain is stronger between those people. They are in a kind of high category of genetic risk of pain propensity. So we conclude that the association of lumbar disc degeneration and low back pain is stronger in the people at high genetically predicted propensity to pain. And genetic propensity to pain is the effect modifier of the lumbar disc degeneration and low back pain. And of course, the effect modification of the lumbar disc degeneration and low back pain association is strongest for lumbar disc height narrowing and disc signal intensity. Thank you so much.